I stayed at a Japanese hostel in Tokyo for 2 weeks, and here's how it went. So last year in September, I went on holiday to Japan for 1 month, and I ended up staying at a hostel for 2 weeks, and I really enjoyed it actually. It was such a great experience. Now, I never stayed at one before, and I was worried that it was going to be a horrible experience with, people waking me up in the night, my stuff getting stolen, things like that. But in my case, it went really well. So I ended up choosing a hostel known as Makoto's Guest House, and it was located on the northeast side of Tokyo, still fairly central, and about 10-20 minutes on the train down to the main stations. So while I was there, I had the pleasure of meeting some really interesting people from all over the world, from France, Germany, Canada, even some other guys from England as well were there, and it was just great to hear about other people's stories. Though it was kind of bittersweet because you'd get to know somebody and then they would be gone literally the next day or the day after that. So you weren't really, you didn't really have enough time to really, get to know people that well. So yeah, I definitely felt like it was kind of a bittersweet thing, but it was nice to meet so many different people. The host, Makoto-san himself, was a very strict person, being, it's his place and, he wants everybody to abide by the rules, but he was a very fair individual and he was easy to talk to. I thought, he kind of went out of his way as well to introduce us to the local bar, or the local restaurant where he was friends with the owner. He also took us to a local festival, and also when the people were carrying one of the shrines around the local town. So that was really, really something special, and I always appreciate hosts going out of their way to do stuff like that for their guests. One such festival was a dancing festival, an Odori Matsuri, which was where people were just dancing, with music around some kind of focal point, and it was really interesting to watch. But also, it was kind of bizarre because at one point, Queen came on, and they were all dancing to "We Will Rock You," and here's a little video of it right here. Yeah, a bit weird, right? Where you have like a modern Western song mixed in with old traditional Japanese dancing. It just feels like it wouldn't work, but hey, they were all having fun. It was enjoyable to watch, and yeah, that's the main thing, right? I think it's really cool that that something like that can mix. Just took me back. I wasn't expecting it. Anyway, so if you guys want to know more about my trip with to Japan and this hostel that I stayed at, tune into the next video I'll do, which will be part 2 on this, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care.